Hello and welcome to the mentor training for EMS ConnectME. I am Anna Masevsky, the program coordinator for this program. This training goes over the things you need to know to be a mentor in this program. It builds off the information in the service training, so if you have not already passed that, please go back and do so. This training has 4 parts, all of which are required if you are going to be serving as a mentor. You are responsible for knowing the information on the slides and the information I share verbally. Passing this training does not automatically make you a mentor for EMS ConnectME. Talk to your service leader or program facilitator to learn more about your agency's process for officially becoming a mentor. You can find additional information on our website, maine.gov/EMS/ConnectME agency info. Please check it out if you have questions left after this training and to find helpful resources like one-pagers, checklists, and guides. As a statewide program, EMS ConnectME has minimum requirements everyone must meet in order to become a mentor. Your agency might have additional requirements on top of these, but it cannot replace or reject any of the ones listed here. These requirements are based on common sense. If you're going to be mentoring those new to EMS, you should be at least 18 with enough experience at your agency to actually know what you're doing. That's why everyone looking to be a mentor has to have worked at the agency for at least 6 months and also completed their probationary period. They also have to hold a valid Maine EMS license at the EMT level or above. It's pretty hard to teach someone about this field if you're not actually licensed and working or volunteering in it yourself. But the most important thing for anyone to become a mentor is that they want to do it. The mentor is the person interacting most directly with learners. That's a big responsibility, and it should be something that you want to do, take pride in doing, and enjoy. If you're not actually happy being a mentor, your learners will see that, and it won't be a good experience for anyone. Nobody should be pressured, coerced, or voluntold to be a mentor. If you want to be a mentor, please communicate that with your service leader and/or program facilitator. They will be the ones ultimately deciding who will be given that responsibility. Maine EMS has no role in approving mentors. It's really important that taking on this responsibility doesn't burn you out, either as a mentor or as a provider in general. Sometimes EMS has a bad habit of throwing students at someone over and over until they're just utterly done with it. We do not want that to happen with this program. It's also really important to show learners good boundaries and good coping skills. Being aware of your own mental health and demonstrating how you take care of yourself in healthy ways will set the learners up with skills that they can use for the rest of their lives. So please be honest and vocal about your capacity and boundaries. If you're getting exhausted having learners with you on every shift, speak up. Talk to your service leader or program facilitator. It's not fair to expect you to do that, and it's not what this program is trying to do. EMS ConnectME should not be an additional burden or stress for mentors or for the agency, and if it is, please let us help you. Learners can be ready to graduate from the program at level 1 or level 2. There's no official time limit for how long a single learner can be in the program, but it is a good idea to set one locally to help you make room for the next year's students. Depending on your setup, 1 or 2 years is typically a good maximum length of time for students to be in the program. When you have a learner ready to graduate, you will need a formal copy of the program completion certificate. To request it, go on the EMS ConnectME website, Agency Information page. On the top right, you'll see a helpful links box and a link titled Request EMS ConnectME Documents. Click that and fill out the form with the information and documents you need. Then you can really celebrate this achievement. You and the learner worked hard to get to this point. You can do something nice like a barbecue or recognition at a town meeting, or something else that just shows everyone how special a moment this is. That will also turn into good publicity for your agency, help you promote the program, get more learners for next year, and potentially get more funding and support. Anytime a learner is leaving the program, make sure you give them information on how to access further EMS education. You know your local training centers and education resources, so share that information. Make sure your learners know about any hiring preference or perks that they could get if they came back to work for your agency. You've spent all this time training them to work well with you, and it's pretty nice to hire someone who already knows your ambulance, equipment, and service area. Tell them you hope they'll keep in touch, because that's the long-term goal of this program. Getting more people into the EMS workforce. Your learners have taken really good first steps, and we don't want to just set them up with interest in this field and then drop them off to figure it out themselves. No, we want to make sure that we are building them a bridge to continue into this field and work with you in the future. Here are some final takeaways for mentors. You are the learner's guide and role model in this program, and we really want that to be something you enjoy. You are making Maine safer, giving young people more opportunities in their lives, and helping your community appreciate the role EMS has, not just on calls, but as a vital service for the public good. Set a good example for them all, and be the reason that learners decide to continue on in EMS, or otherwise go off into the rest of their lives with an understanding of EMS and a positive connection to it. This concludes part 1 of the EMS ConnectME mentor training. Please continue now to part 2.